All right, we are
You
live,
can see
ladies
it
and
right
gentlemen.
behind you, bro. Yeah. As soon as you turn the chair, I was like,
Oh,
uh-oh. I'm not gonna
man.
say her first name, but I was like, does she know? You know?
Oh man.
Yep,
Yeah.
she was on stream going like this. I was like, oh, it's real.
I just-
She in it for real.
oh my gosh, man.
I'm like, okay.
All right. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But anyways, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Man Underground podcast. It's your boy Brian James. Got my guy Snipes, Philly guy with me. What's good, fellas?
What's going on?
Happy NFL Eve.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow's the day, right?
Tomorrow's
Yes,
the day.
sir.
Got some
Yes,
some
sir.
football returning back to the masses and real NFL action.
Yes.
These games actually count.
Man.
I'm actually
Yes,
excited.
they
Who plays tomorrow?
The
Cowboys
Eagles
and
the
Eagles.
Cowboys. Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
Mhm.
Hey,
I don't
real
know if
quick.
great for Dallas, but
Right. And so that was gonna be my point. Real quick. Okay. I want to give a shout out. I'm gonna say it right now. I want to give a shout out to San Jose State University.
uh-oh.
Okay.
I saw
I do.
I saw one of the players die on the field this weekend.
Hey man.
They play BYU, right?
No, listen to me.
One of the BYU players killed a San Jose State player.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm not clowning them. This weekend, on my birthday, they're going to play the Texas Longhorns in Texas.
I'm not gonna-
If you ever in your life wanted an opportunity to make history and prove what you're capable of, this is it.
Hey,
And I wish them young men and their coaching staff all of the luck and blessings in the world.
Okay.
Because this is a tremendous opportunity for them this weekend. So BYU be damned. It's an opportunity of a lifetime right here.
Okay.
Right here. And I hope they take advantage of it. I do.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Well,
Yep, final score, Dallas 0, Philadelphia 95. That's good.
I like that. I like that. I
I
like
know you do. Because you know. See, P. James don't know.
what?
He don't understand.
What?
Okay, NFC East. There's no love for the Cowboys in DC. There's no love for the Cowboys in New York.
Yeah.
And it damn sure ain't no love for the Cowboys in Philly.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, look.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, man. I grew up a Cowboy fan.
Oh,
I don't know if you
no
guys know
love
that.
for you then. No love for you then.
Prior to Eddie George going to the Oilers,
He saved your life.
I was a Cowboy fan. I was during the Emmitt Smith and the Michael Irvin and the Trey Aikman days. I was a Cowboy fan, a proud Cowboy fan.
Okay.
You know, just letting you guys know that. So,
Oh,
So
and
was
Ohio's, go ahead.
Was it because of Eddie George? It was because of Eddie George?
it was literally because of Eddie George. Eddie George is my favorite player in the world. So, and I was a big
Guys,
Ohio State fan.
You hear that, Snipes? An Ohio State running back saved his life.
So you understand where I'm coming from there when I talk about Thurman Thomas, right?
No,
Okay, so you don't get that, but it's okay for you to do it.
I completely left my team. I don't have two teams.
Oh no, that don't matter.
I completely
you
left.
one player.
Me and my fandom uprooted from Dallas and went to Tennessee.
Why would you do that though? You wasn't really a fan then.
No, I was a diehard fan. It was just all the players left. They were gone. All the glory days was over. Emmitt Smith was about to go to the Cardinals. You know, and
Okay.
it was bad. But yeah, I would say
Okay.
since 2000, I would say 97,
Okay.
98. Been a Titans fan.
Okay.
Prior to 98,
You was
I
a
was a-
Cowboy fan.
I was a Cowboy fan.
Okay. Respect.
So that was just that. And then they got Deion Sanders, and this was like over. I was super Cowboy fan at that time. But you know, those were my early years. That was before I was even in high school. So, but yeah, prior to me getting into high school, I was a Cowboy fan.
I got you.
Yeah. So
I got you.
yeah. All right. But with that said, we here. Everybody's here for the orientation for the league orientation. We got a lot of things going down today. We got a lot of things to talk about. I just want to let everybody know that welcome back for another year, Madden Underground. Some of you guys are new, some of you guys are old, some of you guys are just joining, getting the feel of things and things like that. But we have some great things planned for you guys this year. The league is going to be extremely fun. It's going to be extremely active. We only want active players. You know what I'm saying? We only want players that's going to be active. If you here trying to get a team and babysit a team, you will get kicked the first season. That would just have been a waste of your money. So if you ain't here to play, actually play. Don't come. Don't. Well, it's kind of too late, but don't waste your time. You know what I mean? So we want only the active players, dudes that's willing to compete and things like that. Two, all that crybaby stuff. We got the group therapy session section of the Discord. Feel free, talk, cry, scream, post with pictures or whatever, videos or whatever is breaking your heart in the game. In there, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear about it in my inbox. I don't want to hear about it in the main chat. I don't want to hear about it anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Number three, I should say. As far as the good games and moving on to the next opponent, that's where we want to keep it at. We want the sportsmanship to be at a high level this year. We want everybody to dap it up at the end of the game. I don't want to hear I hate you. I wish you would die. All that stuff, that creepy stuff that y'all been doing in the years past after you lose a game. Talking about people, mamas, and all that stuff. It's entertaining because we can see it to us because we can see it behind the back. The back. Everybody can't see that part in your private chats, but we can see that stuff. So when you go back and forth with a player after you lose, it's hilarious at times, but sometimes it can be a little bit much. Let's keep it respectful this year. Let's try to keep it as respectful as possible.
All right, and I'm guilty of that.
Yeah,
Snipes, on air, I want to apologize for the time you beat me throwing to the running backs out of the pro set. And I said that I hope that the Us Potato Chip Company goes out of business. I'm sorry.
You're killing me, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I said some things to Assassin yesterday after he beat me in the playoffs. I told him I hope the next guy that took your team beats you the same exact way.
And he deserved it. He needed to hear the truth.
Well, I say he was going to beat him, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of him whooping him up. So I apologize. It's not the sincerest apology because I will enjoy it. But
exactly, don't do that.
I'll do apologize.
Don't do that.
Since we're on that note,
yeah. It's just Assassin.
It's just Assassin. But yeah, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. The number one thing I want to talk about is Madden 26 is a different game this year. Last year, the game absolutely sucked. I hated it. Me pressing that advanced button felt like a chore of slavery. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it felt like. It felt like I can't wait for this to be over. But this year, the game is actually good to me. I actually like the game. I like the way it moves. I like the way it plays. I didn't even like the commentary. But I do like the commentary. Shout out to TG. TG just found his way in the league I think less than 10 minutes ago. So shout out to TG.
I love it.
Find his way into the league. You know,
yes.
Literally 2 times. He found his way into the NFL and he found his way into the Madden Underground Pro. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to TG. He's back. But no, we got some things to talk about. Team selection is Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, or however you want to call that. What time is that Eastern, Snipes? 5 p.m., right?
p.m. Eastern, yep.
5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you guys are ready. The link will be posted in the Madden announcement section. Not the Madden Underground League announcement section. Keep in mind, this is not the Madden Underground section. You guys don't even have access to the league part yet. So you guys will have access to the league part starting Friday. And then on Saturday, we will post in the announcement section. You all will get a text message on Friday reminding you to go check the Madden Underground League section. That will be available to you guys on Friday. So make sure you guys check that out. The announcement section, you'll see it. I'll tag you guys, everyone there. You get a notification for it. And you guys will have the opportunity to check it out at that time. So 5 p.m. Eastern, that is 2 p.m. Pacific time. All the West Coast guys, that is 2 o'clock. All the East Coast guys, that is 5 o'clock. All the guys that's on Central time, I would assume it's somewhere in between or whatever it is, Snipes Central.
That's 4.
Is it 4?
It's 2 hours time difference.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 4 Central.
Okay, 4 Central. So 5 Eastern, 4 Central, 2 o'clock West Coast time. So if you guys, like I said, guys, keep it locked in and make sure Mountain Time. Yeah, 3 Mountain Time. If you're on Mountain Time too. So I don't. If you guys are in the mountains, it's 3 o'clock. So everybody, there is no excuse. You all should know when the link goes live. You will go on the link. It will be similar to what you did when you paid your registration. You click on that link. It's gonna be an option there. You pay. If you want to practice, you can. If you want to practice on making sure you have access to it and you can go through it, you can go through the process on the Pro League section. Click on the sign up thing and just you don't have to actually buy a sign up, but just go through that process. Another thing too, make sure you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, if you do not have a subscription to either college or Madden from the website, you will not have access to that link. So make sure you'll be picking your team last because you don't have a subscription to have access to that part. So if you didn't pay the $10 plus the $100 to sign up, and you're not in the college league, then make sure you get with me about getting your subscription for the year validated. You got it's a $10 subscription, it's $10 a month for the year, and this is gonna give you access to tournaments, access to all the information in the league, the discords and all that stuff. If you don't have the subscription, you will be in the league. You will have a spot in the league, but you just will not have access to anything the league goes. So if your subscription also another thing, if your subscription expires during the season and we advance and your subscription's expired, that is a forced loss. Just to let you guys know. So this is all been stated up front. Make sure you guys you read when you signed up. A lot of people don't read this. Go clicking. I get it. Yeah. But make sure you guys are signed up. If you go to Discord and you do not have access and you like, oh, I had access yesterday, that means your subscription has expired and you no longer have access. So make sure your subscription is up to date. Whether it's for if you have it for college, you don't have to worry about it for Madden because you already have an underground sports gaming subscription with the college, so it'll roll over for Madden too. So, but if
real quick, I'm gonna let you finish, B. James. But the one thing I would recommend everybody to do, I think most guys here have a Cash App.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I think most guys have a Cash App, and if you don't have a card for your Cash App, just give me a little insight here. If you don't have like a debit card for your Cash App, it's easy to go get one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a little too late now if you don't have one. Yeah. But if you have access to your Cash App and you have the ability to if you have a card for your Cash App, I would put and this is what I do. I put all my subscriptions on my Cash App card because I don't touch that like that. Yeah. So I put all of it on there so that way you don't see that. The only thing I look at is my bank accounts. I don't really look at my Cash App like that. So I'll go on there and just put everything, all my subscriptions and everything in there. Call it a day. You ain't got to worry about it now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you keep X amount of money in there. If I know I'm going to be in here for 12 months, then I'm gonna make sure I have up to 120 up in there, and then boom, I can make sure that everything is paid at all times. So that's just a bit. That's all.
Yeah, it's only gonna be, like I said, it's $10 a month. What that does is it allows us to do little extracurricular activities too with you guys as far as the tournaments and things like that. The tournaments that we've been having, we got a lot of tournaments coming up this year, and you guys don't want to miss those. So we'll be talking about that too after we're finished with this. But the main thing is make sure you have your subscription. You can go to MaddenUnderground.com, click on Pro League, and sign up. And if you have not paid for the subscription aspect of it, you just paid for the registration, and you don't have a subscription, you may not get the link for the teams on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So make sure you're able to see that because we're gonna all the Madden chat that will just be a general Madden chat. There is a completely different section for the league stuff you guys don't have access to yet. So when we start going through who has the subscription, you guys will start getting the roles so you guys can have the access to that part of the Discord. And that'll be Friday, maybe late tomorrow, but more than likely you guys will all be in there by Friday, for sure, to get that link on Saturday, and we'll go from there. Any questions? Philly?
Nope.
No question. No questions. Okay. Okay. I like it.
None here. None here.
Okay. Cool. 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 Uh, somebody asked, will it be recorded? Will this be recorded? Yes, it will be recorded. I'll repost it in the Discord after we're done. So if anybody has any questions, you can revert back to this video. Next thing, again, team selections. We will post a link. You will go and you will click on the link. You will find the team that you would like to play with. Keep in mind, the fastest way to get the team is Apple Pay, Google Pay, or whatever pay you got. You know what I'm saying? That's the fastest way to get the team. You click on there, you go there, you click Apple Pay, boom, boom. You buy what you're going to buy, out of there. Out of there in seconds. It's less than 2 seconds to get it. And yeah, it's that's not even a process either. He's trying to see what team you gonna get on discount. That's not even a process either. So, but yeah, so yeah, a lot dudes be trying to wait for dudes to fold to get out like that. There's a whole nother process to even get in the league if you're not here. So if you didn't make it into the league, you got to get on that wait list like everybody else, man. And we go down that wait list and contact people. So, but yeah, like I said, Apple Pay, get the link, go down, boom, 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 and if you got Apple Pay, if you got Google Pay, whatever your pay is, that's the fastest way to get it done. It's gonna be a little bit different this year because a lot of people are gonna be one of those big teams. If you don't know what the pricing for the team is, you can go to the MaddenUnderground.com, click on Pro League at the top, and right there to tell you what the team pricing is. I actually show it to you guys right now. Give me 1 second. All right, so here's the pricing for the teams. For 200 for the Ravens, Eagles, Bills, Chiefs, and Lions. Commanders 150, Texans 150, Bengals 150, 49ers 150, Steelers 150, Vikings 150, and Bucks 150. Cowboys 100, Seahawks 100, Rams 100, Chargers 100, Falcons 100, and Broncos 100. Giants are 75, Cardinals are 75, Packers are 75, Colts are 75, and Bears are 75, Browns are 75, Dolphins are 75, Jags are 75, and Jets are 75. $50 teams are the Titans, Patriots, Saints, Raiders, and Panthers. And what that does, it guarantees that we have a $1,600 prize pool for each of the seasons that we have too. So make sure you guys put the money to the side, be ready to purchase those teams on Saturday. If a team is not available, there are no refunds. Like, I'm letting you guys know, if you pay, oh, can I get a refund and get the team on it? No, you can't get a refund. Can't get a refund. I'm sorry. It's in the policy. You click there. Do I have to show you guys that too? I had a guy ask me earlier today about a refund. Nah, that part is that's kind of out. Kind of let you know that when you go to purchase a spot.
We've dealt with that already too.
Yeah. So it's like that's out. There's no refund. So you got, if you just you have to get whatever team left, or whatever team you can afford at that time. If the team that you actually wanted is not available, man. So with that being said, the Raiders cool with that. They got 2 abilities, and this is the thing: we aren't giving quarterbacks abilities this year. So that's the reason why a lot of those teams are rated where they are, is that a lot of those teams have the better quarterbacks, and they got probably some of the most abilities too. You know what I mean? But we aren't giving quarterbacks abilities this year. So if you got a team, you know, Geno, Raiders, Geno. Raiders, in my opinion, I thought they were a tier 3 team. In my opinion, that's my personal opinion. But I figured, you know, it is what it is. They don't have as many abilities. I think they got 3 abilities. Geno doesn't have anything. Genty's pretty solid, and he's fun to play with, you know. And then, you know, they got a lot of speed there. But I still felt like, based on the field, Raiders still fell in that category. They were one of the better teams in that category, maybe the best team in that category. But they fell within that category. So that's why I based it on first quarterback and things like that. What up, Ryan? So but yeah, that's what we based it on now. So make sure you guys lock in and get your teams. and we'll go from there. On Saturday, they all go on sale. So everybody have access to the team, and we'll lock in.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, well, moving along. Moving along.
This is gonna be look, guys. This is gonna be an easy orientation.
No, yeah,
as
yeah.
long as everybody listens to what we talking about.
Yeah,
that's
so
basically all it is.
The next
as long as
section,
everybody knows what we talking about.
Next section will be the rules section. The rules section, and a lot of people were wondering like, what's going on? I let Philly go over that with you guys. Philly went over it earlier.
I already knew. I knew.
All right, Philly, we're gonna let you take over that part, man. Hold on. Get you guys situated. All right, there you go, Philly. You're good to go.
Am I?
Yep, you're good. You're good to go.
All right. So, league settings. Created coaches only. So don't try to finesse. Don't try to act like you forgot. You know what I'm saying? Andy Reid is not a coach that you can use.
Yeah.
Okay. We playing on all Madden. In case you didn't know, we playing on competitive. We play for 6 minutes. All right. No customs. So don't ask. Injuries are on. Don't ask. Wear and tear is on. Don't ask. Our advanced schedules every 48 hours. Now, there's an asterisk there that you don't see because obviously, if there's going to be a live event or it's going to be a major holiday or something to that effect, or the servers are down, we will adjust accordingly. All right? But without any of that in place, it's going to be every 48 hours. Now, that being said, and I know Blaze had given us some great examples. If me and Snipes got to play, I can't just be like, Snipes, win. What is that?
Yeah.
What is that? Right? I got to tell him when I can play. Right? I got to give him some time.
Give me an example of that, Philly.
I got to get. All right. So, for example,
me and you trying to set up a game. Give me an example of that.
Me and you trying to set up on the game. I'm on the East Coast, watching the Cowboys get slapped up, and 3-hour time difference. And I'm like, hey, B. James, I'm available from 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, to 8 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. And this is the weekend, right?
Yeah, this is the weekend.
Okay. And I'm on the West Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So you saying you're available from 9 a.m.
Yes.
On West Coast time.
Yes.
To about 2 p.m.
5. No, to 5 p.m.
Oh, 2 p.m. 5 p.m. Okay, 5 p.m.
Yeah, to 5 p.m.
5 p.m. West Coast time. Okay. So
that's for Saturday
and Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'll say is, okay, Philly, I see you have that window open and available. Let's is 2 p.m. between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. West Coast time, okay with you?
And then I say, no, Snipes, give me the force win.
Okay. Then you'll say, I'm trying to give an example here.
No, I know. I would say yes.
Okay.
2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Works, right?
Which is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on the East Coast.
Okay,
yes, that works.
That works. Okay, so then we can lock in the time at that time.
That is correct.
That is how you set up the game. All right.
That's correct.
Right. So basically what they're saying in a nutshell, guys, make sure you put the times in there. Don't just say when with a question mark. Don't do any of that stuff at all. Just say, I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do when I ask to do, when I try to set my games up. Hey, Philly guy, I could play Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Is that time good for you? Philly could say no, but I could possibly play at 9:30 p.m. Is that time good for you? Yes. Boom. We're set.
That's it. Don't. Hey, bro. What's up?
Right.
You playing? I'm playing.
You on right now?
You on right now? Nah. When you on? And then you 2-3 hours. He out doing something the past, and later on I'm on now. It's 9 o'clock at night though. dude on in Philly on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So it's 9 o'clock West Coast time. Philly on the East Coast. That's 12 o'clock. 12 a.m. He telling you he on at midnight on the East Coast. So nah, we don't want to set up like that. Post your availability and when you can play at those times. But let's go. Moving on, Philly.
All right. So communication is everything. And, we highlighted that. So if both parties agree to sim due to a scheduling conflict, okay, that's not going to be held against you. So if you can't follow the rules, it'll be held against you. If both of you agree, to do a fair sim, that's not going to be held against you. Okay, you only get 3 strikes and then you out. So you got to communicate. Okay. And so everything else that we're going to be talking about as we go in the disconnection policy, the game drops or whatever, don't be tapping out early. Don't be quitting early. Don't be quitting early like, oh, man, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's only 5 seconds left, 10 seconds. Nah, bro. You got to see that thing through. Now, if it disconnects, that's a different story.
Or if you want to quit and your opponent say it's okay that you quit, or you say, man, look, I'm whooping your ass pretty bad, you can go ahead and tap out, man. I got things to do too. You know what I'm saying? And you like, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and finish. You got it, bro. And then he want to do that. That's different. But keep in mind, everybody is playing to get XP. XP is how you get your players better. That is the name of the game in this game of Madden, right?
I was about to mention that. Exactly.
XP. Everybody, somebody run up the score on you. Do not take it personal, bro. He is just trying to get XP for his players to make those players better, to play somebody better than you. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing personal. He's trying to make his players ready to play somebody that is better than you. You know what I'm saying? So don't take, oh, he just running the score up on me. Nah, man, it ain't nothing personal. A lot of dudes getting their feelings over a video game, and it ain't that serious, bro. Somebody running the score up on you, either stop them, if you want them to take it personal kind of guys, stop them. Or say, hey, man, you whipping me up pretty bad, and I really don't enjoy this. Can I tap out? Is it okay if I tap out? If he say no, then you just got to go ahead and finish that ass whooping. You know,
learn how to chew clock.
Or chew clock on yourself.
That is a weapon at your disposal.
If you that will save you from a lot of loss of morale on your team. If you say, you know what, this dude whipping me up, I know he finna if I keep going the way I'm going, he gonna run a score up on me. Let me go ahead and chew clock. Run the ball, chew clock, let the clock down. It's gonna gouge 30, 40 seconds every time if he ain't calling timeout. So go ahead, do that. You know what I mean? So I recommend that if you got a problem with that. But carry on, Philly.
Yeah. So again, you can't be quitting on your own because you're feeling some kind of way. Okay, that's the fastest way to become a Madden Underground League donor. All right, you're gonna get booted from the league. You're not trying to have that. All right. So make sure, in the event of a disconnect, you got to know what the score is. Time remaining, the quarter, timeouts left, down a distance, possession. Everything that you need to try to recreate certain things in the game. Because if you don't, I don't know. Well, that means you also have to be streaming.
Yeah. If
you're the away team. So a stream needs to be up. Okay, we can't take hypothetical situations. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that stream up. Because the stream will let us know down, distance, score, who was doing what. So that even though the disconnect is not your fault, you know what I mean? You don't get punished with the morale, or you lose the XP, or even if a player is supposed to be breaking out. You know what I'm saying? All these things you need to be documenting. Documentation is very, very important from a legal standpoint, and when you're playing in a game like this, because there's no he say, she say. It's not what you're saying, is what you can prove. All right, let's take a look at the next.
Streaming policy.
Sliding on up. All right, I still got disconnection policy. Here we go. All right, so back to the streaming policy. The away team is required to stream every game. Now, yes, you have to have a functional Twitch account, okay? And if you don't stream, you're going to lose the development trait for a player of the commissioner's choosing. Now, I'm going to use myself as an example. Let's say I'm on the East Coast. Let's say I'm playing on a hot spot, or I'm somewhere and the connection ain't strong. Okay? And you can't stream without the game disconnected. Okay? That can't be last minute stuff. That stuff has to be communicated, and you need to let your opponent know, you need to let us know. All right? So if I tell Brian, hey man, I can't stream, I can play, but I can't stream, Brian does not have the right to say to me, nah man, I'm gonna take that for a swing. No. You don't. But you do have to let us know. And again, that's something that needs to be documented. And again, ask your opponent, like, hey, bro, I can't do it.
I can't.
Now, I don't want to do it.
If you can't stream, your opponent, like I said, if you can't stream, it's a loss of an ability. And the reason I say that is, it's
Say can't or don't.
If you can't stream or you don't stream, there's a
difference.
It's a loss of an ability. You can't stream. If you can't stream, why can't you stream? If it's not a legitimate excuse, like we got Storm, we got. I'm at training camp. I'm in the hotel because we got an away game. That's different. Because a lot of people be trying to hit me up with the TG stuff. This dude in the NFL, bro. It's gonna be times when he can't stream. So he is the only exception because none of y'all playing on Sundays. You know, so rest of y'all ain't got no excuse. Y'all ain't got no unless you working and you traveling on work and stuff like that. But you gotta have like a legitimate excuse with proof and things like that for to not have to stream and put that weight on your opponent. You know what I'm saying? And that's up to you, and that's at your opponent's discretion. If he chooses he don't want to stream, then that's on you. But like I said, the only time it's acceptable for you not to stream is that it's like whether if your connection just laggy because your internet sucks, that's on you. You know. Mm-hmm. But if it's weather, work, you traveling, you on the road or something different, then that's something completely different. I understand that. We'll make exceptions for that. But anything else, it's on you, and it's lost to the bill.
Yeah, and you got to be able to back it up. Either you can't just be saying it. You know what I'm saying? We don't need all your personal details, but it's got to be some truth to it. Like it can't just be you at your girl's crib or you at grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? It has to be something. It has to be something because a lot of people are following the rules, and you trying to get over. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of things, they will be addressed swiftly, harshly, and quickly.
All right, let's go on to the next spot.
Let me just add one more thing in regards to the streaming aspect of things. Also, when you talk about streaming, everybody, I personally feel everybody needs to stream no matter what. But again, if there's an issue as they stated, then so be it. You got to deal with the issue. If you keep disconnecting, then I understand. I understand completely in that regard. But I think for the most part, everybody should stream. Also, I'm gonna do some due diligence on my own here and make sure I take a look at everybody's streams. So in other words, when it comes about to where if I see that after the first season, Philly guy had no streams, that's a little fishy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a little fishy.
Philly guy would be out of here by that time.
We got to figure that out. We got to figure that out at that point.
Going nowhere.
We have to figure that out at that point. You know what I'm saying? Most guys here, I think most of these guys here are grown men that have very solid connections for their streams. You know what I mean? If you're playing in MCS, you have a solid connection for your stream. You can't tell me you don't.
Yeah.
You do.
A lot of you dudes are MCS. I'm not gonna say you're MCS guy, but you guys like to play in it.
Yeah, you guys play it. Yeah, but you guys play in MCS. That's the bottom line. Is if you're playing in MCS, you got a solid stream. So with that being said, in my opinion, everybody should stream.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I know people don't want to see certain things, but I think everybody should stream. Yeah. But again, if you can't, we understand. All right. So, but again, we're definitely gonna have some stream police going on this season.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Next thing up, we got the team and player management, Philly.
Right. And I like the way this is phrased. I didn't write it, but I think you guys will tell who did. No X Factor gifts this year. Player development is fully earned. So don't even waste your time asking.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody about the development traits for the rookies or some players being hidden. Like, look, we're not gonna unlock that for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to earn that. They got to get their reps in.
You should majority of the thing is this. Like what I do like about Madden this year, they made everything in franchise mode relevant. Like everything's relevant. Training camp is relevant. Practice is not practice, but the training, weekly training is relevant. And during the fact that you guys have when we send the invites out, you guys will be able to join and start your training camp. Like start doing training camp activities, right? So you want to do that. This is the time where players get their little early breakout. They get the early dev traits. You get the if you train your rookies, you get the play count hit that hits the dev trait for the hidden development players on those training activities. Some guys don't do it. Some guys don't get those things in there. Ask you, can you unlock this guy? He's the hidden. No, I'm not unlocking nobody. I'm not unlocking anybody this year. I'm not giving out any abilities this year. I'm not doing anything. So the team you get, be prepared to develop those guys, and it's a lot of ways to develop these players if you actually take the time out to get into franchise mode and look at what's available to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
100%. 100%. That was the last thing I was going to add was if you haven't gone into franchise mode this year, you want to do that because this is choose your own adventure. Okay, so your questions that you ask, your decisions that you make, you know, the coaching traits, everything else, like all that little stuff, it does matter. Like B. James said, it really does, and so you need to be conscious of that. So there are ways to prioritize your rookies. There's ways to prioritize your old heads, all of that stuff, offense and defense, and you really need to pay attention to franchise mode this year, and do a couple of mocks. So you understand what we're talking about. Because if you don't know what we're talking about, it's going to be too late when you're crying and you're trying to plead ignorance as an excuse. Now, this next one, this one hurt me deeply. And I think y'all going to agree with me on this. But abilities that are lost before the Super Bowl week advance will not be restored. Now, we know in the past,
No, there was
there was some shenanigans.
No, there were no shenanigans. But in the past, the regression happened, and then you advance the league, and then it happens again. So what I'm saying is,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
So the initial regression is everything. Whatever happens before the Super Bowl is the initial regression. After we get to the Super Bowl, we're gonna turn. After we get to the Super Bowl and we advance past the Super Bowl, regression will be off at that point, so that you're not hit with that second wave of regression. You get what I'm saying? So so that's what I'm saying. So any loss of abilities that happen during the playoffs because your players regress because of everybody getting the new abilities and things like that after the Pro Bowl and the awards are given out and things like that, that's gonna stick. Now, once we get to the Super Bowl, regression will be turned off until we reach the off season. When we reach the off season, it'll be turned back on again. So that way, no, we're not getting hit with a second wave of regression. You know what I mean? So that's how we're gonna use it this year. That's how we've been doing it in the past. Sometimes if the league has been advancing and it didn't get turned off, but this year we're gonna make sure that's turned off so that nobody's hit with that second wave of regression and losing abilities that they just got. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we're gonna deal with that particular situation, and that's what it is. You may get a guy with an ability, he may be an X factor this season, and next season he may not be an X factor. That's how that's connected franchise, bro. That's how it works. So if your guy's performing at a high level, or if he's performing to the level of the field, you get what I'm saying? So that means that, say for instance, the top 10 receivers, they're averaging 3,000 yards, but you only got 1,000 yards, and you lose your ability because this is what it takes to be a Pro Bowler this year. This is what it takes to be a superstar or be considered an X factor in the league this year. These guys are meeting that threshold. Or if you got a running back that's not rushing for 1,000 or 2,000 yards, he loses his ability. You know what I mean? It happens. So my thing is that if you want to keep your abilities, you make sure your players, make sure your superstars and X factors are performing. But what we're doing, we're not giving out any abilities to throw off the X factor and superstar count this year. You get what I'm saying? So that means that the players that are losing them, if they're losing them, they're losing them. It's a valid loss because they're going to somebody. They're not losing because there's too many X factors in the league or too many superstars in the league because we sit there handing them out. You know, but yeah. So that way everybody is getting them, losing them, and it's all on the up and up. So that means that players are gonna get better, some teams are gonna get worse, and things like that. But what I did like about the Madden this year is that the game actually it may be me, but I do like the fact that the ratings actually matter this year to a certain extent.
No, it's not you.
You know,
They matter.
I like the fact that the ratings actually matter to a certain extent. So even
Mhm.
if your players don't have the abilities, you got the ratings. Them dudes are still out there
Yeah,
performing at a high level.
yeah, yeah. The ratings definitely matter this year. So it's not just you.
Okay, for sure. All right, go ahead, Philly. Carry on, sir.
All right, now this one's very important. I'm not going to name any names. But if you release a player, you can't re-sign them for 2 advances. So you need to think very carefully about free agents that you sign and then release. You need to think about trimming your roster down when you release. When you practice squad stealing and then release.
Yeah, that's very important. A lot of guys release players and they think they can go back and get those players the same week. Can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can release.
If we see that, you gotta give him. You gotta give him right
You
back.
got to put him back in that pool. Now, the only time that is allowed is during the free agent bidding because everybody has access to bid on those players. Now, if we in the free agent market and you cut a player to free up some space and you want to go back and bid on them in that same week, you can do that because everybody in the league has access to bid on that player. It's not that you wait to the wee hours of the morning cutting a player, and you working on your team in the middle of the night and all that stuff.
Yep.
And nobody's up to catch the players that you're releasing and try to get them. So now,
Right.
So that
And then you try to advance the league being sneaky about it, and then people still sleep, and then you re-sign them back.
yeah, I don't know who's doing that, but yeah.
Oh no.
So it's just
I ain't
it's
calling
just
nobody out.
yeah. I'm just saying. So yeah,
It's just a hypothetical.
yeah. So I'm just like if anybody's doing that, call them out. Even if it's the commissioner, please definitely call the commissioner out. Like, hey man, he cut a dude. He advanced the league and signed him back. He advanced the league twice and signed him back. You know what I mean? If it gets to that point, the dudes are doing that. You know what I'm saying? That it's best we set up a league meeting and beat up that commissioner on string. so, but no, but moving along. So, but if you cut a player, you have to wait 2 advances to sign him back, and
Yes.
you'll be able to get him back at that time if he's still
Yes.
there. The trade rules: no CPU trades are allowed, because that'll be limited anyway because all 32 teams will probably be occupied at all times, so that you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about that. But if for instance someone quits and you guys try to do a trade it'll be reversed. Okay.
Okay, so I got a question about that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times in the league, it has, the computer is auto filling on the rosters and signing players, and before you come in, you know what I'm saying, and like it's signing players and it's doing things.
No. The thing about that is when you start any league, those same players are the same players in any league. We do dummy leagues. We already gonna know what players that they grabbed up because it's always the same players.
Okay.
So we'll know. We'll be tracking everything that's happening during that time. We'll be keeping an eye on the transaction log as people are joining the league and things like that to avoid that issue.
Okay.
Now owners who switch teams may not trade with each other for one full season. That means that, say for instance, Philly decides he wants to be a Titan, and I decide I want to be a Jet. So we say next season, hey man, let's swap teams, man. I think our styles fit better for each other's team. And you say, all right, let's do it. So when we swap teams for that entire season, we aren't allowed to trade players with each other.
Right.
So that means that he can't say, hey man, give me, hey, I trade you the Titans, but give me Cam Ward, and I send you Justin Fields, and I still got my guys. You know what I mean? You can't.
Trades, buddy trades.
Yeah.
You're not trying to do buddy trades.
Yeah.
We don't do buddy trades. here.
But the trades is out. All trades must be approved by league officials. Any trade made, and when I say must be approved, this isn't us saying, hey, you got to submit this trade, and we're gonna look at it and decide if that's a real trade or not. No, what I'm saying is that we hold the power to reverse any dumbass trade you make. You know what I'm saying?
So can you give me an example of a dumbass trade?
Parsons.
Micah Parsons for 2 first rounders and Kenny Clark.
Hey,
Micah Parsons for two first rounders and Kenny Clark. No, I'm just saying, but no, if we deem it something
A Super Bowl champion.
if we
A Super Bowl champion.
if we see something that's just it don't make no sense. It's like, hey, either y'all colluding and it's just dumb, then we would definitely reverse the trade. And you guys can, not saying that you guys can't trade, you guys just have to work out a more non-lopsided trade. You know what I mean? It'd have to be an absolutely stupid trade for it to be reversed.
First rounder.
And it's in a sense of something that will kill the team. Like if something that's killing cap and killing team, then it's not. If we say, we look at you like, damn man, you $1 billion in negative $1 billion in the hole, and you like, oh man, I'm cool. I'm just not gonna. Nah, man, you messing up team, and then on top of that, you messing up somebody else's team. So be mindful of that. If we see you messing up your cap space and doing all that stuff, we're gonna reverse the trade, and then we might not be able to fix the cap space. You might still be messed up. So just make sure you're not doing nothing that's detrimental to your team's health. If you got a good player, I recommend you always trade a player that's on either the last year of his contract, or maybe 1 or 2 years left. Don't trade a dude that just got a new contract. If you got a dude that got a new contract, you trading him. Chances are that trade we gonna hit you up and say, what are you doing? You're gonna get a contract.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit you up and say, what are you doing, bro? This dude just got that contract. And you're like, well, I got Micah Parsons, I got what's his name, Love, and somebody else. I don't know what you in the Packers.
So why'd you sign him? Why'd you sign him for the contract?
You know what I'm saying? Why'd you sign him to the contract if
you messed
trade him
people's
anyway?
cap.
Messing up the cap. So if it's something that's detrimental to the health of the team, then that's what it is, man. And Blizz is saying he's here, Snipe.
Blizz, what's good, brother? It's NLG in the building. Good to see you, NLG. Next level.
Yeah, so we just anything that's detrimental to the health of your team or someone else's team, those trades will be, highly supervised and monitored.
Right.
Team owners are expected to compete fairly and preserve the competitive balance of the league. So anything that throws off the competitive balance of the league in the sense of a trade can be reversed. Anything that throws off or compromises the integrity of the league can be reversed. So anything that if you think it's a dumb or it's sneaky, you getting over on somebody, you like, yeah, I got him. Just know we're gonna be like, you're gonna get that knock on the door, like, you're gonna say, what's up? And you're like, man, you know what you did. What'd I do? You got Lamar Jackson for a third.
And keep in mind, everybody, we have a wait list.
Yeah. So,
you will be replaced lickety split.
Yeah. It's not that hard, man.
It's nothing to replace you.
It's really not. We got college guys that want to play Madden, so it's
exactly.
It's not that hard. So So free agency and preseason rules. All right, during the free agency, during the offseason free agency bidding period, you may sign as many players as your salary cap allows, as you desire. During the preseason, when we start advancing through preseason, you can only sign up to 3 free agents per advance.
If you sign 4, you're getting rid of 1.
You're getting rid of 1. You know what I mean? I know the dudes like the you know how people see the chocolates and they want to touch the chocolates and fill them in and put them back. That counts as 1. You know what I'm saying? The nasty dudes. You see somebody pick a donut up, like look at it, put it back and go pick another one. I get it. You want to examine and see how they look in the jersey and see if they fit the team. I get it. But that counts as 1. So even if you sign a player, cut him and put him back, say I put him back, but I got this other guy. Nah, it still counts as you touching him. He's tampered with. So that accounts towards your 3 during each advance during that period. During the regular season, free agency, you may sign at will. Get busy. Sign as many players as you want during that time. But we know that people are at work. And we want them to be able to have access to time to build their teams up too during that free agency and off-season period. Everybody's not going to be home when we start advancing through these things, and we still want to have some players left over for them.
Yep.
All right. So what happens when we join the league, though? How are we doing free agency then?
Huh?
How are we gonna do free agency when we join the league?
When we join the league, when you first get in,
when I first get my invite.
Listen. I'm about to explain it. When you first get in during the league, Everybody gets in will only be allowed to sign one. But that'll be explained when we start sending out the invites. They'll know that get your team, sign your one free agent. And that list, the way the invites will go in will be from the lowest rated team to the highest rated team. So the lowest rated team will get the invite first. The highest rated team will get the invite last. And when you join, you'll be able to sign one free agent. And then when we start advancing, that's when the 3 free agents start supplying. So when we get to week 2 of free agency, week 2 of the preseason, that's when you can start grabbing 3 at a time.
Okay.
All right. That's clear? Got that?
Very clear, sir.
Okay.
Very clear.
Okay. All right.
Crystal.
Okay. So this is legal position changes, right? This is when you go into the game and you edit a player and you change his position. You can only move a halfback to fullback. You can move a fullback to tight end, halfback, or back to fullback. A receiver can only play receiver, right? Tight end can play fullback, tight end, or receiver. You can move a tight end and receiver. I don't mind. O-line can play only O-line positions. You can only change them to O-line positions. This is the position changes if you're changing the player. We're not talking about on the depth chart. We're not talking about on this. This is you editing your player and changing his position. This is all these. And linebackers can only play linebackers and edge. You know what I mean? Edge now. So they can play Sam, Mike, Will, and edge. That's what they got it labeled as now. D-line can play any D-line position and any Sam, Mike, or Will position as well. Now,
Okay,
so don't try to take Micah Parsons and make him a safety.
So
well, I'm not gonna do that. But I mean, what if I want to? What if I want to take Micah? No. What if I want to take T.J. Watt? Right. Mm-hmm. Play outside linebacker. Can I change him to a defensive end and then change him to a defensive tackle?
Well, the thing is, Micah and T.J. Watt, they're considered edge rushers. They're considered edge rushers. So any edge rushers in the sense of edge rushers, that could be a linebacker, that could be a D lineman, that could be either or. What I'm talking about is if you want to move a Sam, a Mike, or a Will to the linebacker position, to the D line position, that is not allowed. You know what I mean? They can play edge. Sam, Mike, and Will, you can move them to edge if you want to. But if you want to move a edge to a D tackle or whatever, you can do that. I'll allow that. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping on that. But they have to be edge. But if they're originally a Sam, Mike, or a Will, no. They cannot play D-line positions. They can't play anything outside of the edge spot. You know what I mean? You can't move a 90-speed Mike or Will to D tackle and do that. Micah Parsons is kind of different. He's an edge guy. You can move him around freely because he kind of plays like that in real life in certain situations. Not necessarily on a D tackle spot, but just depending on what the formation is and things like that. He might be lined up inside, outside, off the edge, and using them on stunt situations and things like that. So I don't know, but yeah, that in that sense, same with T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt can play a lot of different spots too. So I'm saying if a guy's an edge, you can move him to wherever you feel if the game permits it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But as far as position changes, though, I'm talking about actual position changes.
Right. So no editing, but if the package allows it,
yeah. If package allows it, then that's something completely different. You know what I'm saying? But as far as you changing a Sam, Mike, or Will to a D tackle, that is not allowed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Very sir.
All right. You may change equipment numbers and the legal position changes that are on this chart. Changing names is strictly prohibited and will result in removal. We'll know if you change the name because we have the Neon Sports app. We'll have that app or whatever the other one is. Snipes. What's the other one called?
DD. Dynasty Dashboard.
We'll have probably both of those. But
we'll probably have both.
Yeah. So we'll have the Dynasty Dashboard and the Neon app. Whichever one works the best, we'll decide. So additional notes: secondary players can be placed at the sub linebacker position on your depth chart. Offensive and defensive formation sub packages are allowed using the in-game play selection string. So,
let's also put it out to everybody too, as far as playbooks are concerned.
Yeah.
no custom playbooks.
Oh yeah. We
None.
none. Yeah, no custom playbooks.
0. No
Yeah.
custom playbooks in this league.
Yes.
No custom playbooks. Big money is involved in this league. No custom playbooks. None. You see it on the top. I know Philly probably went over it, but that's something sometimes that we have to go over and over and over again and talk to people about it. No custom playbooks only. Stock playbooks only. We don't care if you're the 49ers and you use a Packers playbook. That's fine.
Yes.
If that's what you want to do. But you cannot use a custom playbook. Custom playbooks will get you kicked out.
Yeah, that'll get you kicked out for sure.
Especially on the regular. Yeah. Custom playbooks will get you kicked out.
We're not gonna tell you how we would know, but we would know. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you, but we will know.
Yeah, we'll know.
We will
If
know.
we told you how we would know, then you would kind of try
Exactly.
to elude that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll know.
All right,
You ain't
so,
gonna get over on custom playbooks. You're not. Don't
So-
think you will.
so I got a question then. Am I able to put my receiver at defensive back?
No.
What you mean? Are you talking about on the depth chart?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't change your receiver to a DB. No, you can't do that. You can't edit them. But that's a great question, Philly, because I was going to bring that up. That was going to be my next topic. There are teams that don't have speed. They lack speed in certain areas, right? But this year, for some reason in the game, you can put DBs at receiver. You can move a DB over to receiver. Now, with the game having wear and tear in it, and we're playing with injuries on, I don't care. If you want to do that, you want to put a DB out there at receiver, and then have him running 4 streaks, and then
I say have it.
have at it, bro. And then have him come out there and try to cover me after doing that. Because I'm gonna send him 4 streaks right back at him after he running 4 streaks on offense.
Yeah, have at it.
With the
Have
wear and
at
tear,
it.
we're gonna run at him twice, let him get hit, fight off two left tackles and guards, and then we're gonna send streaks right back at him.
All right, but what if I want to put Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson? You know what I'm saying? What if I want to put him as my 4th DB and then package them in like in a nickel 3-3-5?
You can't package them in because they're not cornerbacks. You can,
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, but if I put him on a depth chart as the 4th corner, 3-3-5 nickel 3-3-5 got the 4th CB, moves to that safety position.
I mean, you can do that,
can
but
do
that
that.
wear and tear.
Keep in mind, there's still wear and tear out there.
It's wear and tear. Yeah.
That's the wear and tear is the trifecta. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know,
Yeah.
like them coming out there after playing offense, and you put them on defense. It's a liability, bro. Like it's a liability. Then you got to factor in. You got to factor in.
You're not built like Hunter.
Yeah, if you out there, most people, if I was doing that, I would probably use them. You know what I mean? I'll be out there using Justin Jefferson with them hands and throwing it up. I know I'm coming down with it. But the thing is, if you do that, you risk injury, one, because injuries are on, and you risk wear and tear. So that means that when he gets back on offense, he probably won't be the Justin Jefferson that you knew prior to him being on defense.
And there goes your money.
Okay, but I can use a bum receiver that got speed.
Well, that's cool. You want to put him out there? That don't mean he's gonna be able to cover though. You know what I'm saying? You can put a fast dude out there, and I guarantee you, he will get embarrassed. As soon as somebody cuts, he's gonna be like, "Oh well, they saying Snipes the Snipes with the Modelo."
Nah, bro, nah, yo, I got the Oro. See, it's a light beer. It's a light beer, though. A light beer. It's cool. It's a light beer, man. It's light. It's light.
I'm turning to the side that says Zima. I wasn't sure. I'm glad you asked me, James. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, but no. Like I said, that comes with the wear and tear, man. So if you want to risk that, like I said, even with Travis Hunter, I played league games. I watched somebody try to use Travis Hunter on both sides of the ball, and he did a great job. Travis Hunter did a great job. But I also watched somebody try to use Tyrone, what's his name, Woolen for the Seahawks.
Woolen, yeah.
Woolen got busy at the receiver position, right? But by the end of the game, he was a non-factor on both sides of the ball because of the wear and tear. Because of wear and tear.
Okay.
Now my thing is, what this does is say for instance, players like Adoree Jackson, right? Who was playing both sides of the ball in college or in high school, or you got dudes like Jabril Peppers that play both sides of the ball or like that.
Mhm.
It gives you opportunity to use them as gadget players now. You know what I mean? And when you couldn't use them like that before, I remember Titans used we used Adoree Jackson as a receiver a couple of times when we had him. You
Okay.
know, we did reverses and touch passes with him to get him the ball to see what he could do in open field. He made a couple plays, but um, as far as just having somebody out there full time trying to play, bro, like that's you're gonna get somebody hurt, and you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad that Justin Jefferson out for a season because Derrick Henry came downhill, and you was in 3-3-5 with him trying to get a pick with him, and
Yep.
he had to tackle Derrick Henry and broke his neck.
See that? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, everybody that's putting the money in to be a part of this league, and you know what I mean, you know, you're doing the subscriptions and everything else, and you're really trying to get in here to really win some bread, and you know, you give yourself an opportunity, at least an opportunity to win some bread. You're not gonna do things like that, because if you knock out your best offensive player because you want him to play cornerback or in the nickel slot or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, and you knock him out for the entire season, like you're setting yourself up for failure.
And I think
You know
when
what I'm
people
saying?
I think when people say when you say, oh, this is a pro league, we should be playing by pro rules and this and that and that and this and that and this and that. When we say pro league, we say that we're these are highly talented franchise players. These are guys that are the best at franchise mode. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that these guys are pro MCS guys. No, these are the guys that know how to build teams. They're pro at building teams. They're pro at playing the game. They're pro at managing teams and things like that, managing salary caps and things like that, and competing at a high level with the teams that they built. That's when we say pro league. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about, oh, these are pro league guys, these are MCS guys and things like that. No, no,
No.
no. Maybe some of them could compete at that level, but for the most part, these are pro. It's a pro franchise league. It's like these are the best of the best guys that can compete, build teams, team builders. They can take a team that's in the dumps and rise them to prominence and things like that. Um, but it's a few teams that I want to talk about because everybody's talking about the teams they want to get, and everybody's talking about the best teams.
Right.
Raiders. We talked about the Raiders. That was a team that was a great team. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are another great team.
Hmm.
I think the Indianapolis Colts are another great team.
Hmm.
Um, who else? What other team was it? Snipes we were talking about.
Oh well, obviously,
I think the Titans are a great team. Honestly,
I mean, Titans are not bad.
they're not
The
bad.
Titans are not bad at all, bro. They're not.
Yeah.
Titans are not bad. Giants are not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Tampa
A
Bay
lot of
Buccaneers are a great team.
but
Yeah.
Buccaneers are fantastic.
The Buccaneers are a magnificent team. If
They
you,
are fantastic for Madden.
given with the division that they're in, the Patriots are another team that are
Another good
another
team.
good
Yep.
team. Another good team. They got a lot of pieces, man. Young quarterback, and that's the thing. You want to get a team. Teams with young quarterbacks are at a huge advantage because they have money to blow. You know what I mean? If you got a rookie quarterback or a quarterback on the second year of his contract, that means you got 2 years to kind of get your team together. I think the Dolphins
Yeah.
are another team that, for the price range that we have them at. I think they're another good team that
Yeah.
could make a run. You know,
Agreed.
so with that being said, man, I wish everybody the best. I wish everybody the best at that. My phone's blowing up. Wish everybody the best with that, and we'll see what happens with it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting season, everybody. I think that it was gonna be interesting. I really can't wait to watch y'all on Saturday.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be
I can't.
it's
I
gonna,
can't.
are you gonna be around, Snipes?
I'll be around.
You be around
What's
like
the
4 o'clock. You be around 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so
I'll be around.
probably 4 o'clock. Once everybody grab their teams, we probably jump on there for a couple minutes, and when you get home and talk about who got what. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Who got what? Who got what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's see who got what. Cause like I said, I'm definitely gonna rock with my Titans this year. We got Cam Ward if I can get him. We got a couple other teams that we like. Like I said, I like the Raiders a lot. I love the Raiders actually. I like the Bengals. I like the Saints. I like the Commanders. I like the
You like
Lions.
this?
I like the Saints, man. I like the Saints. I like the Saints for a few different reasons.
Okay.
They got a little bit of speed. They got two receivers, one fast, one dude that's a route runner. They got a possession guy. I like what they got at tight end. I like the D line for sure. Secondary needs a little help. Linebackers are good though. They got a great core linebackers too. So defense is pretty good. So they lost the Honey Badger. Honey Badger's gone. So, but they still got a solid squad, man. I like the. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Texans. Texans are a great team. You got two running backs with the Texans, Chubb and Mixon.
Nice.
And
Yeah. Texas.
That's two running backs with abilities too. X factor and superstar running back right there with the Texans, man. So, like I said, do your homework. Use this time to do your homework today, tomorrow, Friday, and then when Saturday comes, be ready to go ahead and grab the team of your best interest, man. Best suits the way that you want to play. If you're a passer, don't go out and get a team with a bunch of running backs. If you're a passer, go get have a list of teams that you want to get. Another thing too, don't just be throwing teams in your cart on that day, because just if you go get the team if it's out of stock, take the team out your cart and go look for another team. Don't be throwing a bunch of teams in your cart trying to buy and see which ones you can get of the teams. You done bought 7 teams and everybody looking like, how can I get these? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. One team at a time, people. One team at a time, ladies and gentlemen. Add one team at a time to your cart if you're not using Apple Pay, because you don't even have to add the team to your cart. You just have to click on the team and click Apple Pay or Google Pay. That is it. If you got an iPhone, Apple Pay. If you got Android, Google Pay. It's not that hard. It's simple as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, long as you
got your cards connected to it.
Yeah, as long as you got your cards connected to it, you should be okay. You know what I'm saying? If you one of those guys that's doing it and putting your card information in and stuff like that, you doing it that route. One team at a time in the cart. That goes for Mr. Peoples. that goes for space. You know what I'm saying?
We almost made it.
Yeah.
Without name dropping.
I had to they those people, because they was the guys that'll be like, hey man, I bought 7 teams.
Shout out to space.
How?
Shout out to space.
How did you buy 7? How do you have enough money for 7 teams? You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but it happens. You know what I mean? It has happened, and you got to throw those teams back in there. And guys are like, wait, that team's still available? It said they were sold. Like, yeah, somebody bought 7 teams.
Yeah, you gotta put them teams back in there. Now you gotta wait for your money to come back for a few days.
And all that stuff, man. Like, come on, man.
It's pointless.
Yeah, so
one team at a time, everybody. One team
at a time, ladies and gentlemen. So just add one team at a time, and if you get them, you don't get them, just go on to the next team, add them to your cart. If you don't have Apple Pay, if you have Apple Pay, you can just go in there, click on the team, click on Apple Pay, and boom, you got the team. You know what I mean? So that is.
So real quick, B James, are we getting ready to get out of here?
Yeah, we are getting ready to get out of here.
All right. So did you do the graphic for attorneys?
I did. Let me get that up here. 1 second.
Okay. So just so everybody knows, we will be we're gonna be hardcore with this. All right, this is gonna be real big here at with Madden Underground Sports Gaming. This is gonna be real big here, everybody. So we're gonna be running tournaments pretty much every weekend that there's no MCS going on. When there's an MCS going on, we're not gonna run tournaments. We're gonna allow those guys to concentrate on the MCS and focus at it, and we hope for nothing but the best for those guys that try to compete for the MCS to be a part and get in there and possibly get into the broadcast. Hopefully it happens for them. If it doesn't, it's very rare that it happens. But if it does, you know what I mean, we'll definitely be cheering them on. Also, we'll be having here on our broadcast right here. We'll be actually having watch parties as well.
Yeah.
For the MCS. Yeah.
Make sure you guys come back next Wednesday, man. We'll have a watch party for the MCS. We'll be watching it live, and I'll have all my snacks and stuff. Maybe we get some sponsors to send some snacks over for us. Get us some snacks, and we'll have something, none THC products out there, ladies and gentlemen. None.
No gummies.
No edibles. No things like that. But no, for the most part, the only tournament that we're having in the month of September will be on the 27th. That'll be a Madden tournament. It'll be available to the first 16 people to sign up. So that means
Yep.
that you want to sign up. If you're not a part of that 16, and we may decide to go over. If we don't decide to go over, then you'll already be in that first group wave of people for the next tournament, and that'll be on the 4th of November. So we'll have that available to you guys. We'll have that available to you in the Discord, and then the tournament following that will be the 11th of November,
Okay.
and then we'll have a tournament on the 25th of November. And then, actually, that's October. I'm tripping. October.
Yeah.
10th,
about to
the,
say,
the 4th of October, the 11th of October, and the 25th of October. We'll have another. We'll be having another MCS watch party on the 15th of October as well. If you guys, we'll also be having a Halloween costume contest. If you guys enjoy that sort of thing, or I ain't gonna say Halloween. We'll just call it a costume contest because I don't really celebrate Halloween like that. But we'll call it the what do they call it for Mutt? It's called the something. We'll call it that. We'll have a costume contest. Actually, a costume tournament. What if we have a costume tournament, bro? Where dudes, the most feared. There we go. Most feared.
Most feared.
We'll do a most feared costume contest, a costume tournament where dudes submit themselves in their costumes and they get an opportunity to try to win $100.
Hey, you like it? I love it.
We'll vote. We'll judge these costumes. We'll have a little bracket for each person in their costume, and we'll have a most feared costume tournament.
I'm down for it.
So we'll do that. We'll do that, something like that, because I know that's gonna be something everybody will tune into, and it'll be something that'll be kind of festive for the people that's into that sort of thing. And that'll be fun. But yeah, but for the most part, we got a lot of tournaments coming up. We got one on the next tournament is on the 27th. We have another on the 4th. We have another on the 11th. The 15th is the watch party for the MCS, most feared watch party. We have another on the 25th. We have another on the 1st of November, the 22nd of November, and the 29th of November. And then we have one on the 6th of December, and then we have another watch party, MCS watch party, on the 10th, which is the day after my birthday. So I'll be 40 on that day. I'll be officially 40 years old, man. So,
wow.
Yeah, man. I'll be in Geezerville. I'll be looking at pamphlets for convalescent homes, and yeah, man. I'll be wearing all the denture things, you know. So that'll help me out with that. So we'll have that all that stuff in place, and we'll see what happens.
Think of how much money you're gonna save not having to dye your beard and your eyebrows and everything else. Man. You know what I'm saying? You have so much money in your pocket, bro.
Listen, bro. I don't dye my beard. My beard is naturally red, bro. It's like a brownish black red thing going on, and my hair does the same thing. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe I have some form of Irish with the orange beard thing going on. I don't know what
that's green. That's either green screen or glitter. I've worked with types a long time. I know what special effects can do.
Hey man, I haven't reached that just for men age yet. But haven't got to that point where you gotta dye it, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just all gray, and I'm looking like, man,
it's messy. Don't do it.
No. First off, it looked like you ever see girls when they dye their hair red and they ears is red behind them, and it looked weird. It looked weird, bro. So what I'm saying, like I don't. If I start graying and all that stuff, I'm willing. I want to look my age. I want to have that sugar daddy vibe to me. You know what I'm saying? I want the ladies to know. Hey man, he look like he might have a little money to spend on me. I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like you're taking shots right now. But go ahead.
He said there's a lawsuit just for men burning folks. Stay away from it. Hey man. Hey. I get it. But like I said,
that's why I said about stay natural.
No, I plan on, like I said, I want to be walking around with the open toe sandals on, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to have the open toe sandals on. I want to walk around with my wallet out. You know what I'm saying? I want to have the earpiece in. You know what I'm saying?
Have a wallet this
like,
big?
Like the wallet. I got the wallet, bro. I already got the wallet, bro. Look. I got my Tennessee Titan wallet. Look at it. It's time for a new one, but I got my Tennessee Titan wallet. And
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinned out. No,
I like women knowing I got a bunch of credit cards in there, and I'm looking for something looking for something out there. You know what I'm saying? Like if the time come and they say, hey, what you doing? I'm out here. I'm out here being old. I'm out here doing what I gotta do, and you know. I learned from the best. I seen Philly in his prime, and we used to go out and what he used to do as an old man trying to get ladies and stuff like that. He's taking now, but when he wasn't taking, he was out there. He was out there throwing out the bait, man. So I seen what it looked like.
Oh, he's throwing the wallet bait. He was throwing the wallet bait.
Nah, I seen. Let me tell you the most ignorant flex I've seen this guy.
All right, and that's our show for the evening. You guys
the most ignorant.
enjoy the NFL. Eagles versus Cowboys. 5:20 Pacific Standard Time, 8:20 Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate you guys and your viewership. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great night. We'll see you later.
The most ignorant flex, Snipes, that this man has ever pulled, man. We went out to a bar. Keep in mind, this is when we was in Vegas. This wasn't the time that he woke up in the bed with Frazier. This wasn't that time. This was not that time. This is a completely different story. This is a completely different Vegas trip. But he at one point he woke up in the bed with a 6'8" man, and I ever taught Frazier. Frazier looked like about 7 feet.
And where were you at?
I was there documenting everything that went down, so that somebody had to tell the story when after it was all over. I was that guy.
Exactly. So just remember, you heard B. James.
Shout out to Shift God Cole. Shout out to Shift God Cole too, because Shift God Cole got drunk. He passed out on the floor. He was out for how long?
It don't matter. That's why I didn't say nothing when he ate your food.
That was
because you didn't say nothing about Frazier. I wasn't gonna say nothing about your food.
Hey, he ate my food. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's okay. Now waking up in the bed with another man that was 6'7" and not knowing what happened when you woke up, or how he got there.
Yeah. Fade to black. Fade to black.
I could trust this man. I thought he was family.
And people say, how is this even relevant for Madden? Well, we were there. We were in Vegas for a Madden tournament, and Philly decided to go to sleep with a 6'8" man.
The original content creator. BJ's was trying to live stream, and I had no idea what was going on.
Shout out to Frazier, man. Shout out to Frazier and Erykah Badu and the bubble bath he took in your bathroom.
Wow.
Hey, I learned a lot about these Madden dudes that weekend.
Yeah, we did.
They're all weirdos. You know what I'm saying? They're all these Madden dudes that you see on stream and they cool on stream and stuff like that, off stream and in real life. These dudes are certified weirdos, certified creeps. But that's neither here nor there. League starts Saturday. Teams start open Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Make sure.
See, Snipes, that's what you do. You redirect the old man, they forget what they was talking about, and they wrap it up.
Philly waking up with that do-rag on.
Yo,
hey, what the hell? What you doing here? What you doing here?
First time, yo, shout out to everybody that tuned in for the first time. This is the type of stuff that you never know when you will get this stuff here on Madden Underground.
He'll talk about it. He always got one in the chamber.
He makes sure.
How we gonna
He
play?
always got one in the chamber. Always.
He went to bed. He went to bed to everybody playing money games.
Those are the days.
To waking up spooning to some 6'8".
Yeah.
Oh man. He woke up, looked at me. I was sitting there looking at him like. Hey, you knew he was here. Hey man, he said that's a lot of bed for a little guy. He said that's a lot of bed for a little man.
Oh my God.
He won't mind. I said I kind of think he would mind. He won't mind. I said, all right man, if he ain't woke up, he probably don't.
He did not let me catch a case. I will tell you that, Snipes.
Oh man.
He catches a case.
You saying they get no? That is exactly what I'm saying, Big B. That is exactly what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. That was
Okay, Big Beard is fluent. He can read in between the lines, and that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. We don't even want to go there.
Hey, did I tell you about the times nights we were at the bar and Philly and my other boy Keith? They was talking to these women.
Nope, that wasn't me.
They were enjoying these. They were enjoying the conversation with these women.
No. That was you and Keith. I was over.
I was
talking
chilling, bro. Nope. Old girl knew. I knew what she was.
I was talking to the Indian chicks, if you remember.
You started with the Indian chicks. They left.
You said what she was.
What she was. I knew what she was. They didn't know what they were. You know what I'm saying?
Who said I didn't know what she was?
You didn't know. Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't pick. You picked up on it because I gave you that. I was like, hey, bro. I gave you, hey, bro. Hey. You was like, oh, okay. Keith was like, hey, we going back to the pad. We going back to the pad.
Oof.
And no, they were women. They were actually women. They were women. They were real women. But they were working girls, and they didn't know that they were working girls. And I had to tell them, like, these are working girls. When they get you, they're gonna hit you with a tab after whatever y'all finish.
Excellent question for my New York Knickerbocker brother. They were the lighter shade of the 7-Eleven. So more like, I want to say Saudi Arabia, but for whatever reason, my mind is saying that they were Indian. You know what I'm saying? But they were of the lighter shade. They were not native, and yeah.
Nice. Good thing you didn't go, man, because you.
Actually,
I think you should have gone.
Married for a long time.
No. I think you should have gone because you'd have kept these guys out of trouble because they were finding themselves in all kind of trouble that they shouldn't have been getting into. You probably could have kept Frazier out of his bed. You could have.
That's right. I could trust Snipes. I could trust Snipes.
Hey man.
Look, guys. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all right now.
That's my brother's keeper right there.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all right now. Y'all right in that regard. I ain't letting a grown man lay in another grown man bed. Your ass lay on the floor or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it was
lay on the floor. You know what I mean?
You had to see how you had to see how he finessed his way into that bed though. He said, "Hey, that's a big bed Philly sleeping in." I said, "Yeah, it is, man. Why you say that? It's ain't really too many places to lay at in here." And
Nah, that's look. If Philly paid for that bed, that's Philly bed, yo. Like, lay your ass on the floor, bro. Lay on the floor. You don't lay in the bed.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you understand? Thank you, Snipe.
I was looking forward to telling the story.
Content creator at his finest.
Oh man. That was hilarious.
Man, these people are bored of us, man.
Yeah. We get out of here, man. We get out of here. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys got all the information you need for the league. And
they got information.
And make sure you hit the like, hit the follow, the subscribe button wherever you may be viewing from, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. We'll be back next week, and yeah. We'll be back next week. We'll be back Saturday. Make sure you guys tune in.
Yes, sir.
All right, we out.